Good morning. What is up, beautiful internet world? So today I wanted to take you behind the scenes. Check it out. So this is a pretty cool moment. This is this is a monumental moment, actually, I should say. So I got here in 2019 and I had no idea what a digital nomad was. I'd never even heard of a digital nomad. I was a nomad, I just didn't know you could do it digitally. And I can remember walking into Canggu co-working space, and I can remember seeing a desk set up, and I can remember seeing some of the digital nomads having one of these desks that have set up so that it's good, like when you're sitting here. Look at my neck height, right? You can see my neck height. When I look at the computer, it's at my neck height. You can see that I have a Bluetooth keyboard. I've got my Bluetooth mouse. And then I've got my concentration watch. I've got my blue blocker glasses on. I've got my stress reliever, like when I'm on a call, I just squeeze this sometimes. I've got my anchor smell. So this is eucalyptus. So I smell this in between calls. Gotta have your water. Obviously, right now I actually have it in this bottle because I lost my other bottle, but I have my full water here. And then I got my notepads. So, the 10 laws of persuasion. This is some of the training that I was getting from a high level coach. So I got my notepad there, got my machine set up. I'm good to go. And yeah, this is like a pretty monumental moment. I've got my, you can't see it, but I'm holding a selfie stick as well. And yeah, pretty cool moment for me. I was sitting here and I just got this whole setup, and I was just thinking, like, what a magical moment. I'm in a beautiful place. I'll take you around a little bit to show you. So you've got like call rooms in there. This is like a co-working space. So you got your water set up here, and I put my protein shake and eggs down there. You can see just over here is like more desks, more co-working space. And what I do is I basically work for like 50-minute blocks, maybe a bit more, and then I go do some stretching. Something I've been doing in order that I've noticed that in order to get to the body I want, I got to get my steps in. So I have my step counter here, and I got to get between 7,000 to 10,000 steps in a day. So one of the things that is efficient with this place is a couple things. So I have a locker here, so which is really nice because I can just keep my work stuff, all my work stuff in this locker here. And what's really nice is if you can see back there, let's see, where is it? Can you see that? Well, there's a stretching area there, and then there's a gym right there. You can see that. And in that gym, they have a sauna. They've got it's pretty much like a conventional gym. And then right here, you've got all your stuff that you need if you want to cook, drink some coffee, or grab some water. But yeah, in the gym, they've got a sauna, and then at the very back, they've got a kitchen or like a restaurant. So what I do is I literally don't even have to leave my desk. I get the food delivered right to my chair. So around when I break my fast, I get the food delivered right to me. So I literally am optimizing the system. So I do let's say I don't know, I'll do 2-hour work blocks. I'll set the concentration timer for about 50 minutes, depending on my call schedule. But yeah, I'll set the concentration timer, and I'll in between the days I'll go walk on the treadmill, and then like I can see my schedule today, probably around like, I think I could just check, but I think around 12 o'clock I have my, what's today? Today is Saturday. I have my, yeah, around 12:30. So around 12:30 I have a blocked out, so then I just go work out. So I go work out right there. I get the food delivered right here. I've got all my snacks that I need throughout the day. I come and stretch. I hit concentration timers, so I just go stretch and I move the body around. But god damn, this is a serious workflow going on right now, and I should show you this too. It's just kind of funny. But check this out. I got my toe spacers. I don't know if you can see, I don't know if you can see that. It's bad lighting that way. Check it out. I got my toe spacers so I can have healthy feet. The one thing that I still really kind of need to optimize is the standing part. The standing part, you know, standing up. I'm working on the stand up, but I'm gonna innovate a system so that I can stand and work at the same time. But that's pretty much the only the last component to this whole thing. And I've been dialing this in for like the last week, but it seems really efficient. So I'm super excited. Wanted to share this powerful moment with you because I came here in 2019 and I can remember driving through Canggu, and I was, after we left the co-working space, I was like this. I was literally on the scooter. Yes, 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 like screaming, because like, for some reason, I've been gifted with the ability to see vision, the depth of vision. And when I went into that co-working space, I was like, you know what? I don't know the first thing about the internet. And I tell people, I showed up to the internet as green as your grandpa. Like, I was a complete surfer dude. I don't know if you ever seen that movie from Matthew McConaughey. It's called Surfer Dude. Like, that's me to a T. Like, I had no idea about the internet, nothing, when I showed up here in 2019. And I feel like I really officially got my digital nomad stamp, my digital nomad badge here. And it's been 3 years later since I got to that moment, and I was like, I don't know the first thing. I'm as green as your grandpa. I don't know the first thing about being a digital nomad. And now I'm sitting here in this environment doing this. It's just absolutely incredible. I just feel so grateful, so grateful. And one of the things I would leave you here with, a piece of wisdom, is like, you don't always know how. You don't have the how figured out. You have no idea. You know, you don't know how it's going to work out. I couldn't tell you the first thing of how I was going to do it. I wasn't concerned about the how. What I was focused on was the result. And when I saw these people in that co-working space, I'm like, I like wanted to go up to them. I remember seeing a guy, because I'd seen this set up for the first time in the co-working space. I'd never seen this before. And I was like, I remember he was working, and I almost wanted to tap him on the shoulder. I'm like, okay, man. Like, he was standing up, he was typing, he had one of these things. I'm like, holy shit, that's a dialed-in human right there. Like, what are you doing on that computer? You know, tell me, what are you doing on that computer right now, Mr. Digital Nomad? I like wanted to talk around and ask all these people, like, excuse me, are you a digital nomad? Are you a digital nomad? Are you a digital nomad? Because the concept was so new for me. But I was super excited, super passionate. And now to be sitting here at this moment, it's just, it's like a little bit of a milestone for me right now. And I just feel happy and grateful that, you know, I got to this point, and through a lot of determination, not giving up. You know, a lot of people, I'll tell you this, a lot of people, when 2020 came around, a lot of people left, a lot of people gave up. You know, it has not been easy. Look, right now, today's Saturday. I'm sitting on Saturday. I got a full flat out day. I'm not complaining I chose this, but I got an opportunity of a lifetime right now, and I'm gonna jump on it, and I'm gonna take after and go after like my life depends on it, because it does. Because I'm hungry. As my friend Les Brown says, I am hungry. I'm so excited to actually drop in, just keep this up, keep this consistency up. And the biggest thing is, no one is in my way this time. I got nothing. I got me, and that's it. Me and the road ahead of me. I got no, like, I just gotta, just the path now is consistency, consistency, consistency. So that's all I'm focused on is consistency, consistency, sustainability, consistency, sustainability, consistency. And that's why I have all these things to keep the workflow up. I've got all these things to keep that concentration up, to keep that momentum going and charging at it. And so, yeah, today's a special moment. It's a really special moment. I feel really grateful, and I wanted to share that with you here. And I want to leave you with, don't focus on the how, focus on the result, what it is you want, and put your energy towards it, and eventually you will manifest it. At some point, with enough intent and enough concentration, eventually you'll do it. You know, water can break rock, but just through one drip at a time, right? Eventually, it can break down a solid material. So same thing with your manifestations. It's just one little drip at a time. And so if you're looking to change your life, you're wanting to really step into being the ultimate version of yourself, drop a comment below. Let me know where you're at. I'd love to hear your thoughts on this and celebrate this milestone with you. All right, take care.